My name is Carrie. I'm 45 and I live in Belfast and I'm a mental health social worker. I always like to say this career chose me. I had my 4 kids and I knew I wanted to go back to university, but I didn't know what I wanted to do, so I went to the education guidance service for adults and I did a big personality quiz, and the degree that came out on top of it was social worker. I'm from West Belfast myself, so I've grown up around the Lower Falls, so I know what poverty looks like and abuse and mental health, and I grew up in the Troubles. So I've always been sort of interested in putting a bit back into the community or looking at what you can do better for the community. I did the HND in Health and Social Care, and then I applied and got into Queen's then, and it was the best thing I ever did. So I always say I didn't choose social work chose me. I first became aware of the Recovery College very early on when I started working in mental health. I was working in a community mental health team at the time. I didn't really have much experience in specific sort of interventions with people with mental health issues, and I was really looking to expand my skill set, and I just started doing lots of other courses with the Recovery College, and then I enjoyed the RAP so much that I got an opportunity then to go and do the Train the Trainer course. Through that then I became a facilitator for the college, and it's been just going from there ever since. I think I've been facilitating for them for 6 years now. For example, I love when you're there, when people are introducing themselves, they just introduce themselves as their first name. They don't say who they are, where they're from, nothing, because in the Recovery College it doesn't matter who you are or where you're from and what you do. You know, you could be a service user, a professional, a carer, or just somebody that's interested in coming along, and there's no kind of judgment, there's no hierarchy, everybody's just treated as a learner. One of the things that I found with that sort of system of being more equal was that I was able to share my own experiences. I think there's the statistic maybe that 1 in 5 of us would experience some sort of mental health issue, and I actually think it's higher than that, particularly here in Northern Ireland. I mean, I had a bit of postnatal depression after I had my first child, and I've experienced anxiety on and off and panic attacks and stuff, and that sort of, I would never mention that to anybody in my professional life, because you sort of feel as if you're judged and are they thinking you can't do your job and all the rest of it. Whereas in the Recovery College I have felt more comfortable to share my own experiences, and it's actually nice because somebody else goes, oh, I felt that, and automatically you feel better about what you feel because somebody else feels it too. What the Recovery College really gave me was practical skills, and really just reinforced for me that people can recover from their mental health issues and live a really good life and a really meaningful life after that. I suppose it's really moving away from that sort of classic psychiatry, medication, treating people as patients, telling them their condition is chronic. You know, that's, to me, that's old psychiatry, whereas recovery is, yes, this has happened to you, but there are things that you can do to help yourself. There is help that you can seek from other people, and you can go on to live a good and meaningful life after a serious mental health issue. I think the main challenge is stigma, and unfortunately that is ongoing. I work in an acute psychiatric hospital, and you can see a lot of the people that even come in through our doors have a lot of stigma and shame. They don't want to be seen as having a mental health issue. They don't want to be in a hospital because of the stigma attached with mental health. And even just in terms of just normal anxiety and depression, people experience those emotions all the time. So I think it's actually just education, and I suppose that's what the Recovery College is trying to do, is just raise awareness, educate people. Anybody can come in, anybody can avail of the service, and everybody's accepted for who they are, and everybody's on an equal footing. So I think that's, for me, that's the big difference with the Recovery College. So the biggest revelation for me in the Recovery College was that other people felt the same way as you did, but everybody's afraid to say. And once people say it, the relief it's palpable. I know it's a cliche, but it's literally a weight off your shoulders, and you can actually see the weight coming off people's faces when they realise that they're not the only ones that feel like that. What I would say to people who are maybe looking for a bit of support but are a bit hesitant, just lift the phone and talk to us or send us a wee email, and I can guarantee you will be surprised at how many people there are like you out there, and you will certainly feel very welcome and very accepted and not judged.